Hi everybody, welcome back to Tampedix White Magic Spells. Let's see what are the messages. I did the money messages because I don't know, I thought I have to give those messages today. So do check out the Tampedix reading if you want to. It's a beautiful reading. Let's see what are the messages, what all I need to tell you here. Sorry for the notification. I will, just put it on silent. You've got the word focus, you've got the word chaos and drama. I think you need to focus because your mind is tricking you. Your mind is saying too many things, okay? Don't want too much drama to take over in your head, or too much chaos to happen. Chaos will lead to just more chaos, okay? No solution but just chaos. So just focus on something that is you require to focus on. Is it love? Is it one problem, okay? Focus on that and do, because otherwise it's going to get chaotic. There's drama. Fire sign, okay, you could be a fire sign, you could be a water sign, because I've got fire and water. I want to say douse the fire with water. It's not a big thing, but it could spiral into something big. Red is also fire. So something, because of anger, or you two are angry, because of that could become bad. It could become chaotic drama. Something that is very small, could turn into something big. So just be careful. I'm getting douse fire with water, okay? Maybe the temper is riding. Maybe you both are temperamental. Maybe you react very quick. You both are it could be Gemini. I don't know why am I getting, but it could be also a fire sign, or you quick to anger, something to do with anger issues or rising anger. Or you could be thinking in your head, how you work your mind, like they didn't do this, they didn't do that, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, it happened this way, and you're just thinking negatively, and it's becoming so huge in your head. It might be a very small thing, but because you are also getting past things, oh, I know 6 months ago they did this, that's why I know this happened. There's something you working your mind to all that chaos and drama. And sometimes when there's just a normal fight or something they bring up, or something happens, and all of it comes spewing out like lava. So just be very careful, because I'm getting volcano. It could be that also, that right now there's nothing big happening, but you could be heading towards that. So maybe it was more like okay, you could be doing that, or they could be really thinking about what all has been happening. So one of you can explode, or okay, it might just become lava suddenly and float into the relationship. Don't want to lose you. Okay, let's see. Don't want to lose you could be a standalone message. Tired of hearing sorry from them. See, you're working your mind up. Every time it happens, you're like, okay, don't do this again. They're like, okay, I will not do this again, I promise. Something happens, a pattern is repeated, or it goes back to the same thing. You tired of hearing sorry from them. Maybe you tired, you fed up in that moment, in that moment of anger, in that split second, you might just react. And be careful about that. Progress in this whole situation now, that we're getting a story. Progress in this whole situation could be that you could be moving towards that, okay? You could be like, today when they call, or today when I meet them, I am going to ask them this, I'm going to tell them this. I just saw a reunion, and in Tampedix I saw 333 also, okay? So reunion is a big thing today. The highlight of the whole reading in Tampedix is reunion, okay? See, peace. Usually, my this thing do form a story, or do the collective, what the collective is feeling. So this just could be for me to give you as a signal, or just a warning before the actual storm happens, that do not get into that. You could be working yourself up. You are building that narrative, that story. You're reminding yourself how bad they were and what happens, and you're not focusing just on the present or what's supposed to be spoken about, but you're also bringing in past things, okay? So that just could make a molehill into a mountain. So just be careful about that. They don't want to be seen as vulnerable, okay? So they're keeping a strong front, brave front, strong front. Something they're keeping a strong front. How would I say a brave front? Something is important here. They don't want to be seen as vulnerable. Something is not right. Options. Something to do with options. I was saying, what are your options? You actually think of options also. Options in the sense of choosing that. If they don't say sorry, what is my option? Should I say this? You kind of giving yourself options that should I say this, should I not say it. So something you are, I feel there's when you start talking to yourself and you're building up, okay, yesterday they didn't call me on time and they've been doing this for 2 months, I'm going to fire them. I care about you. Definitely they care about you. Maybe, and that's what I'm saying, maybe the chaos and drama, is it going in your head? Are you wondering that, do they really care about me? And you want to ask them, I want to ask them, they behave like that. Do they really care about me? Do they love me? Bad timing, maybe, like, it's not the right time, maybe something else is happening in your life, and also this is happening, so everything is becoming chaotic. It could be just a bad time, if one thing doesn't go right, everything gets affected, whatever is in your life, like love life, family, anything, you'll be in a bad temper, bad mood, so there's no happiness. So just be careful of all this, okay? Maybe you needed this message. Listen to your heart. Your heart knows what's right or wrong. Your heart knows that they care about you. Is it just that you're overreacting, overthinking? Again, focus on the problem, okay? Don't get like 20 other problems into it. So just focus on the right thing. Next 2 days is important. Next 2 days is important could be in a way that, you just could blow your top, don't do that, or it could just, there could be trouble in paradise. I got tired. We fought too much. Look at this. We got tired. It's about fighting. I think it's just piling up. Something is piling up. Yes, that's a word. Something is piling up. And that's why, happens piling. Stun. Okay. Danger sign. The other person doesn't even know that you're thinking, you've gone thinking so much, overthinking, and they might just jokingly say something and you like explode. I know you always joke with me, this and that. And so just be careful, Twice peace came out. There should be peace in this relationship. Don't take it to give it another angle, or don't take it somewhere where you can't recover the relationship because you're so angry, you say something, it hurts them. I think talk to them. If something is troubling you, talk to them, but choose the right time, when you both are calm and you're sitting across, you can say something. Don't just type a lot of messages and say, see, this has happened, let's not talk. There's a soul agreement between you two. Yeah, it's a good connection. I get a good connection between you two. It's a beautiful connection. I respect you and value you. See? Maybe now you go down to things like, oh, they do not respect me, they do not value me. I think somewhere you're overthinking. Your mind is running everywhere. And is it an empty mind? It can become a devil's workshop sometimes. So is it that there is not much to do? And I don't want, sorry, I don't mean to put you down, but it always happens. Even I do that, sometimes like, oh, this happened. Oh no, this happened. The person said something. And yeah, you are extremely bad. Then you are actually trying to prove a point and saying, this happened so many years ago, months ago. So I think the focus should be on the problem right now. There's a problem between you two. And if you're not happy with how they have been behaving, a repeated pattern, anything that you want to flag off and say, hey, this is not right, so do it in the right manner. Yeah, new beginning, sun, happiness. There is happiness between you two. A horse. Say the right thing at the right time. I mean, see the positive angle also. See what all they do for you. It's not just what all they don't do for you. I think it's very important to see, do they really love you, or and do the right thing. Thinking about you. Both of you want, thinking. This is overthinking also. Maybe you're doing your work and you're like, oh yes, they didn't call me at that time. I know, they didn't say this, or they didn't keep this promise. But there is happiness, okay? There is happiness, there is rainbow, there is love, there is respect between you two. It's just that you're getting overwhelmed about things. It could be, everything is piling up, okay? So if it's piling up, just have that talk. Yes, have that talk. Chariot. They can, you need to approach them, or you need to tell them, or say, have a balanced view. Have a balanced overview. Do your positive, negatives. Don't just keep writing negatives in your mind. Yes, they said this. Positive, they do this for you. They helped you when you were not feeling well, or they do call you when they get time. So a balanced view. Don't overthink. It will not do good. So if you're in this boat and you really needed this message today, and do let me know. So take care, guys, and have a beautiful day. Bye.